Welcome to a very special broadcast of MH Trains News with us, Morgan and Finley.
Hello.
In today's special broadcast of MH Trains News, as was teased in the MH Trains News broadcast that took place 2 days ago on Sunday the 29th, in this broadcast we are going to dive into huge detail about our Holyhead trip, which will be taking place later today. So, first off, as our journey started from Stafford, obviously we're going to need to get down to Stafford, of which we'll be jumping on the 15:44 service to Bristol Temple Meads to get us to Stafford, where we're scheduled to arrive at 16:01. Then we have 22 minutes to change over at Stafford for our departure to Holyhead, the 16:23 from London Euston. And obviously it's going to Holyhead. And spoiler alert, we can confirm what units we're on. And it's a good duo as well. It's my first ever rider leading the service, 805009, and Spotted the Ride's first ever rider will be dragging on our tail as far as Chester, where obviously the train will divide at Chester and 805005 will terminate at Chester and head back to London Euston. And then we will join onto the North Wales coastline after leaving Chester. And then from Chester, we call at our usual stops of Flint, Prestatyn, Rhyl, Colwyn Bay, Llandudno Junction, and Bangor. And then from Bangor, it is about a 20-minute run across more or less the whole of Anglesey until we reach Holyhead, where we're scheduled to arrive at 18:49.
Yeah, well, there's a plan. Can't wait for this. It's going to be real good.
Yeah, let's just hope nothing gets cancelled.
Yeah, let's just hope nothing gets cannied, yeah.
Cannied, good one. And then it will actually be 805009 taking us back from Holyhead as it works the 1948 departure to Birmingham New Street. If you've seen last year's MH Trains birthday special that I did with Finley, our departure back to Stafford from Holyhead, which we actually went down in first class as we are doing today, which our service from Holyhead was the service we'll be catching back tonight, the 1948 departure to Birmingham New Street. So, obviously, next up, we're going to go into what tickets we are using for this journey. I am using a Stoke-on-Trent Stafford Advanced Single for cross-country and a Stafford Holyhead Advanced Single for Avanti West Coast.
I'm using the same. I can show. Shall I show them?
Nah, I don't advise it.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, I'm using the same tickets there and back.
Yeah, and
advanced.
then
Mine is advanced to Stafford again because it's just better.
Yeah, and then yours being Advanced Single between Stafford and Holyhead as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously this won't just be a special trip video, this will also technically be a first class review of the Evros.
I'm actually going to do one for my channel, I guess.
Yeah, because if I'm brutally honest, there's no need to just do a regular trip video, as we've basically done the southbound section of this journey before, when we did the MH Trains Halloween special last year, when we obviously did the run out to Stafford from Holyhead. And then after that, when we get back into Stafford at 22:14, we do have a 21-minute layover there for the 22:35 cross-country service to get us back to Stoke-on-Trent.
Yep, perfect plan.
Yep, so obviously, as you can see, we've got a display of an 805 at Birmingham New Street behind us here, which actually makes sense as the 1948 departure from Holyhead actually terminates at Birmingham New Street, so this actually kind of makes perfect sense.
That makes a lot of sense, because obviously, with it terminating there,
and obviously with the shot of it being at Birmingham New Street,
yeah,
obviously just makes perfect sense.
Skirmingham New Street.
Now, you just took that from G-Loves Trains.
My bad.
Then again, though, it's better than what Spotted the Ride calls it.
Yeah.
of which we're not going to say it on camera, as we really don't advise the little ones hearing it, as it is really only for the big. It's really only for all the fans of the channel and adults only, because obviously it's got stuff to do with something that you probably have learned in school, as us two, as year 10s. Obviously, we'd perfectly understand that, but like 1 to 6 probably wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely.
There is no way this show is going to be allowed on air. There's no, well, at this point, anyway. Anyway, we will see you tonight for the main review of the 805 in first class. Anyway, thank you for watching this special broadcast of MX Trains News. Join us later on as we cover our journey to Holyhead. Anyway, until the next video with MX Trains and FR Trains, remember to like and subscribe.